Concert goers run for their lives when a stage comes crashing down.
I could see the stage teetering back and forth, and that's when we really took off running.
It's August 13th, 2011, and the band Sugarland is about to take the stage at the Indiana State Fair. Laura Maggie, her 3 daughters, and her mom are right at the front. 3-year-old Maggie, the youngest, is a huge fan of the country music duo. She's even wearing a special tutu for the occasion. But there's a storm system rolling through the area. The sky above starts to look ominous as the crowd waits for the band to take the stage.
Just start seeing dark storm clouds. Something told me, get out of here.
Maggie tells her girls to start walking away from the stage. Then, a large gust of wind violently rocks the rigging.
And I looked and I could see the beam sway. So I picked up Maggie, I put my arm around the other 2 girls, and I said, run.
Natalie Prater and her husband are also near the stage when it starts to buckle. She can hear wires snapping as the stage begins to fall.
We started running, and people were just pushing, and my husband just kept yelling, stay standing, afraid that we were gonna get, trampled.
From the grandstand, concert goers watch in horror as the stage comes crashing down right onto the crowd. Prater and her husband find themselves just feet from the wreckage, but Laura Maggie and little Maggie are caught inside a maze of metal beams and wires. After momentarily blacking out, Maggie comes to and sees that her leg is broken and that Maggie's arm is severely injured.
All I saw was blood pouring out all over, so I just held her as close to me as I could, and I screamed for help for my daughter.
Machinist David Wood was also near the stage earlier, but made it out of the area seconds before the collapse. Now, he heads back into the wreckage. He doesn't realize he's capturing the chaotic scene on his iPhone.
I took my phone out initially to film all of their equipment on the stage moving back and forth. I still had it in my hand when I was climbing back in.
Oh my God!
After climbing through the metal bars, he sees Maggie and her daughter Maggie.
Stay still! Stay still! Are you guys okay? Can you crawl out?
Prater, who's a registered nurse, also comes rushing in to help as stunned bystanders help prop up the rigging.
I looked at her arm, and it was badly injured. I was afraid that she had possibly severed an artery, and I knew she had lost a lot of blood. So at that point, I started calling out for a tourniquet.
Whether he hears Prater or not, David Wood repeats the call.
Hey, we need a tourniquet!
Wood doesn't waste a second. He takes his shirt off and drops it in Maggie's lap.
So I took that and wrapped it around her arm and created a tourniquet and pulled as tight as I could.
Wood calls for more help.
Hey, we need a medic really bad. This little girl. Right here. Okay. I'm a doctor. Right here. I just gave him my shirt for a tourniquet. I'm a doctor. It's breaking. Come on, sir. What we got? Hey, we got a doctor. Watch out. We got a doctor.
Dr. Robert Kleinsteiber, a pulmonary and critical care specialist who's at the concert with his family, immediately starts stabilizing Maggie's arm. It's been less than 2 minutes since the stage fell. David Wood's phone is still recording the scene as he turns to help another young man, and Prater stays with Maggie.
At that point, her mom said, you have to get her out of here.
Because of her broken leg, Maggie can't move.
So I handed my injured daughter over to a perfect stranger, but I knew I had no choice.
Prater and others carry the girl out of the wreckage and then on to the hospital. She's treated for a severe laceration to her arm and a leg wound. Luckily, her artery isn't severed. Maggie suffers multiple fractures to her leg. She's later reunited with her family at the hospital. At the fairgrounds, people continue to work to free the trapped and injured and secure the wreckage. In all, 7 people are killed by the falling stage. More than 40 are injured. At home in northwestern Indiana, Maggie and her mom spend months recovering from their injuries.
We were very lucky. I mean, even with our injuries and as scared as everybody was, I mean, we were actually some of the lucky ones.
Magjar says she's incredibly thankful for Prater, Wood, and all the others who rushed in to help Maggie.
If those people wouldn't have been in that place at that time, I don't think she would have made it to the hospital. I literally owe those people her life.